Hello everyone, and welcome to Ready Steady Crit. I am, as always, your Dungeon Master Harna, and I'm joined by my usual old rigmarole here. Let's start off today with the boy who gets recognized in the gym. That's
Hi guys, my name's Bosco Longblower Brandy, but no, that's my character. My character's Bosco Longblower Brandy.
He's gone full method.
I am Bosco.
He cut his fucking legs off at the knees.
That's why you got recognized at the gym.
I'm now officially a halfling. I'm a stout halfling who's a artist artificer. Who's always up to the good things, you know, for the community of the city. I'll pass it to the face of the party and many other things. The person above me.
Now, I've got Twitch open, so I know that that's me. So yeah, I'm not just staring awkwardly like, well, these two fuckers aren't talking. Yay for me. Not necessarily the face, just the best face of the party. I'm Rob. I play Logan Margaster, human paladin, and just extraordinarily trustworthy. I mean, more trustworthy than the rogue, for sure, no matter what he's going to tell you in a moment. And yeah, that's about it. We'll pass over to the very trustworthy rogue that isn't. In the opposite corner. Check me out.
Oh, look at you! You know the notifications. Hi, my name is Vio, and I play. Fucking hell, I forgot to name my character for a second there.
Fucking professionals, lad.
Sullivan. So many fucking characters. I got a mind by far. Sullivan, the party rogue, the most trustworthy member of this crew. Yeah, and everyone's best friend, except Logan. And I'm gonna go past to the last person above me.
Hi, I'm Adam. I'm playing Gabriella Joanne, a resident human warlock, and slightly faulty moral compass with the party. I don't know, the last moral decision turned out pretty good on the party's end, so who knows? And I'll pass the word over to our lovely DM.
Alrighty, so quick recap. Last week, I'm going to sprinkle a few bits and pieces in that we skipped over in the heat of the moment here, so there will be a little things that maybe didn't happen last week, but they should have been commented on or followed up, but we just forgot because Xanathar is a really fun character to play and it's distracting sometimes. I also went full method last week in the Xanathar. That's the problem. I forgot everything around me. But after getting through 3 rounds in the arena, they were eventually put up against the Ragamuffins, opting to not fight the children. After some debate internally and externally, it did prompt some of Xanathar's guild to get involved to appease the beholder. In the end, the final round divulged into chaos, with Major Domo Armego being killed, with darkness spells and an anti-magic cone striking the battlefield. As Xanathar's anti-magic cone actually wiped into darkness, you all would have seen that Logan's hair grew grayer, his face would have shown more sense of age, and his supple, never seen a day in the sun skin would look notably darker, as his glamour would be temporarily suppressed by the anti-magic field. But by some miracle, the Ragamuffins were not killed thanks to Bosco's healing devices, and the party actually agreed to become the Major Domo for Xanathar, who shared with them some information about Gabriella's brother, Cassando, who Gabriella recognized the location described as Skullport, also known as the Port of Shadows. It's a subterranean city located far below Waterdeep, within the 3rd level of Undermountain. Meanwhile, after some more back and forth with his new Major Domo, Xanathar instructed Nihilor to make less cunty brains for his intellective hours, and Nihilor threatened the party via telepathy. But as the party were leaving to think on what would happen next, basically they were told by that they would have to return for duties and tasks promptly. If not, Xanathar would send someone to bring them for those tasks. But as they did leave, heading towards the stair which rises up to the sewer, they caught the tail end of Jarlaxle's own very successful heist with the Bregan Diarth, and now we enter a chase towards the sewers, if the party wish to follow, as you just watch the long feathered hat of Jarlaxle vanish around the corner.
That's not great. Are we gonna chase them?
Gnarls or
I
Braxis,
think-
who's leading, points and goes like, "Stop him!"
Okay.
We've got to. Come on.
Yep.
Go.
My friend, I don't think that belongs to you. Come here.
Okay, and we are going to, with that, enter a chase. So, I've already pre-rolled your initiatives, because in a chase scene, this is how, I don't know how, we've done chases before, a little piece of pieces, but do remember, a chase initiative order is determined by the lead element of the chase. Everyone then behind that person goes down in a, like, following chronological order. So in this instance, we have the Drow and all of Jarlaxle's bunch, then yourselves. Right now, there's a 40-foot gap between yourselves and Jarlaxle, which will be important if you're doing things like gaining. It is also important for you now to work out just how fast you can run for how long. You can use the dash action up to 3 times plus your con modifier. Every time you use it beyond that point, that means that you will risk taking a level of exhaustion. And you will basically make constitution checks, not saving throws, checks, to see if you can not take the exhaustion. If you take, obviously, the levels of exhaustion, things like your speed gets halved, and eventually your speed outright becomes 0. It would never be enough to kill you. You're not going to die of the exhaustion, because your speed is 0 before then anyway. But it will potentially take you out of the chase. Important things to remember.
Does that include the bonus action?
It doesn't.
Sorry, canny action.
As a rogue, you can do things like cunning action dash, but that will just burn through your dashes quicker.
I see. I see what you mean.
So you can do it, but it will just burn through your total dashes quicker. So you can try to get the upper hand of a little burst of speed, but it does risk you burning out quicker. There is also no such thing as an opportunity attack in a chase because it's technically not a combat. So it's kind of assumed that you're all running at the same pace. So if you get next to somebody or get them within your reach, don't take it for granted that you're going to get an opportunity attack when they run away, because technically you're all moving at the same time. It's just the only way fucking this game works is you have to break it down to individual actions. Otherwise, it'd just be all screaming at each other and nothing fucking happening. If you, the pursuer, overtake a member of the quarry, that basically means that you are able to, if you can cover enough distance to enter a part of the quarry's space, you can actually use your bonus action to perform a single melee attack. But it is made of disadvantage because you are having to run so fast. Or you can try to overtake the quarry. So you can try to like grapple the creature with your bonus action instead. It's exactly the same as normal grapple rule. And if you do successfully grapple them, then you're both stopped. You can, instead of grappling, you try to trip, which would knock them prone, push them over, tackle them, anything like that. Those things you would have advantage on. And there's a risk that you can knock them fully prone. Otherwise, they may simply topple over. Go.
Can I hear guinea pigs?
Yeah, you can. There's guinea pigs weep whooping behind me.
Nice.
That's what they do. They make a lot of noise. Alright. If your quarry can get far enough away and break line of sight, they can make a stealth check, and if they can beat all of your passive perceptions, they escape. If you catch them before then, you catch them. At the end of everyone's turn, you roll a d20, and then that will arise a potential complication for the following person. So make sure you are rolling that. I'll tell you right now, 11 or higher, nothing will happen. 10 or lower, a complication will affect the next person. So, I will quickly buzz through the enemies right now. All the Drow are going to dash with their action, and they're just going to keep moving along. Just going to keep gaining ground, and they are climbing the stairs. What is important to remember here is the stairs which you're climbing are about at least a couple of 100 feet, which means even at a full dash, you're probably going to have at least 4 rounds before you hit the sewers proper. Which means that it's probably going to be hard for them to get away from you and hide, because obviously there's not really anywhere they can go. So until they get to the sewers, you guys have a pretty good upper hand right now. But if they reach those sewers, it may become more difficult. Alrighty. So the Drow do all their running, run. They don't have any bonus actions they can effectively use. I'm just checking. There's anything they can use during the fight. So they're going to maintain where they currently are. It's fine. It will then come to Gabriella. You'll be the first to act of your group because, as determined in the previous screen, you would have been the closest to the staircase. So it's based on that previous area in Xanathar's hideout. It was yourself, then it was Bosco, and it was Sullivan, Logan, and then it was the Ragamuffins, who I imagine you're going to want to bring with you, not leave in Xanathar's lair. Will naturally tag along as part of the house. They might not be able to help much, but it's just important to remember that they're probably present.
Are they all conscious walking?
Yes.
Oh,
You brought Squidly or Jenks, whoever it was, back from unconsciousness.
Thank you. Right, yeah, she'll dash. That will be 60 feet.
Yep. That just means you
Um,
maintain the distance.
I
Actually, Gabriella, sorry, I should have rolled for complication just for the start of your turn.
No props.
And 19 will be nothing, so nothing happens anyway.
She'll roll for. She'll just run 6 feet.
And you roll a
keeping an eye
complication,
out
please, for Bosco.
to us. Alright, let's go after them. And that will be a d20. Here we go.
Go.
Sorry.
Go!
Bosco, Gabriella, and you running up the stairs, your hat like on her heels. And moving along. For 5. Bosco, as Gabriella is running, she like slams into the wall, and a few loose bricks tumble in your path. I need you to meet either a athletics or acrobatics check, please. Okay. Bosco, that counts as 5 foot of difficult terrain, and it does move you back slightly, so I'm going to put you next to Sullivan in the count. Will hinder you a little bit. Your
I
movement.
can 25 feet anyway.
Oh, perfect. Then
So-
it will double knock you back.
Yes, even when I'm dashing, I'm still like. I'm trying to catch up with my little feet, can't get me too far. You know, my little beer belly out. You know, I'm trying to catch up, but Oscar doesn't. He's not a sprinter, so that's for sure. So yeah, I'll just. Can I shoot spells with him?
If you chose not to dash, you could. The problem is, because you're ascending a tight, conical spiral staircase, you don't really have line of sight. You can hear them, like, on the stairs above you. Because it's such a tight staircase, you don't have line of sight yet. When you hit the sewers, that's whenever it's going to be more the open playing field. But this initial bit is just a bit of a unfortunate area for a good chase.
I would move, dash 50 feet in.
Perfect. You dash as much as you can. You're a little bit slow by the brickwork, but you're still involved. You're not like completely trapped and dwindling behind. Roll me d20, please. For
Can't move it legs too quickly.
Oh, good.
What in?
no impediments for you, Sullivan, as you run. Are you going to burn through your bullshit?
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna fucking just go as fast as I can. Really gonna go dash and dash again.
Beast it.
That will mean, Sullivan, you actually gain ground. That'll be 10 foot behind Jarlaxle. It's not close enough yet to have line of sight. If you were 5 foot, you would have line of sight. Just because the stairway, he's always going to be like 180 degrees around from you, if that makes sense. Because it's a like 10 foot wide stair. Actually, that will be your turn, Sullivan. You burn through everything to get there. You're making good time. Please mark down you spent 2 of your dashes.
How many dash do I have in total?
3 plus your con mod.
So I have 5 in total, so I have 3 left.
Logan. Roll me a d20, please, Sullivan, for Logan.
15.
Yeah, good
Nothing
luck.
affects Logan.
Logan is gonna dash. And that's about all they can do.
Everyone's just overtaking me.
I don't pull up next to Gabriella, do I? Because I'm maintaining the distance.
You maintain distance, so firstly, the distance is equidistant from where you currently are, unless you can find somewhere.
Yeah, that's fine.
You kind of are relying on the knock-on effects. I'll tell you right now, I pre-rolled the first round. One of them did get, of all of them, I rolled a 18, an 8, a 20, a 13, and a 16, so only one of them got a complication. Which was effectively just like a small, like a rat or something he like stepped on. It did slow one of them down a little bit, but not quite as. Actually, it didn't slow them down. They just took a little bit of damage. So that's what you've been accounted for, just as a note. But...
Yep, and that'll be it for me then.
Perfect.
Of course, I get a nat 20 on that. Not a bloody crit in
It's
ages.
fine. It just means that the ragamuffins are all good. I'm gonna say that the ragamuffins are gonna count as one unit, with a sense of these purpose, because I don't think they're going to do much help. They will just dash to keep up with you, but they are already tiring out fairly quickly. Alrighty. I will roll a d20 for the draw though, see if they in complications. They do indeed. The draw has to make a dex save. It's fine. And then we do 5. This boy's gonna have a little number 9. Number 9 with extra dip. Yes, we got an acrobatics check. It's fine. Okay, now these rolls are pretty good. These probably goes. 4. Okay, Sullivan, as you're trying to gain and catch ground, Jarlaxle sees you coming, and he slams the wall hard, and you see you're almost expecting like something like tumble and fall, but as he does so, you realize he's actually done it at a point where the steps, like one step has actually been removed or has fallen away of age, and the steps there. This just make me to avoid like slipping on the step. Make me a dex save, please.
12.
That was fine. You see the step coming, you leap double step up it, and it doesn't impede you whatsoever.
Just swing around.
Sullivan, you've actually
Almost
moved up
dancing.
in the initiative now because of your current position, so your next act.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna run 30 feet. Am I still close to him now, or is he just away?
Imagine they're all... you need to close the distance, so he's always going to be... Unless you can push beyond the 60 foot. So he's just ran 60. So if you run 30, he's still like 40 foot ahead of you. So if you don't run 60, he'll start like putting this...
Okay, I'm gonna dash and dash again to catch up with him.
That will put you at the same level as him. This will mean you don't have any bonus action to do anything now. But you have, like, you're now matching pace effectively. So like you're both like on the stairs there, squabbling back and forth. But unfortunately, you don't, because you use your bonus action to get up here, means you can't do anything this turn. But it will mean next turn there's a good chance you can.
Cool.
Gabriella.
Oh, she'll dash again. Also, a d20 on Sullivan's part.
Oh yeah, the 20.
Yep, please let's see if Gabriella gets impeded.
16.
Lovely.
Yeah, she'll dash again. That'll be 60 feet.
Nothing to gain ground, Gabriella.
Come again?
Nothing to gain ground.
Well, she can only dash, that's all.
Alrighty, Bosco. Stubby legs.
D20, hold it.
Yep, roll it for Bosco. This is gonna be for Bosco.
Sorry, Muska. I'm sorry.
Bosco, as you're trying your best to keep up, all like the heavy footballs and stuff have stirred up a hornet's nest. A swarm of rats begins like piling down the stairs, and as you mean either athletics or acrobatics check to make your way through the swarm of rats unimpeded. It counts as 10 for the difficult terrain, and it pushes you back even further, Bosco. You are now rear of the pack.
Oh yeah, I'm protecting the ragamuffins. Hell yeah.
The children do move at a similar rate of you, Bosco, because they're little legs, so it's probably good that you're hanging back.
I'm looking like, oh no, what's happening? At this point, I think Bosco probably would give up. He would just try and keep pace with the kids, so they're alright.
I mean, if you want Bosco, you can just tell him, like, okay, you guys slow the fuck down. Let's just walk.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell the kids to slow the fuck down.
So Bosco, Nat, and Squidly and Jenks realize they're never going to catch up with this. Will opt out of the chase because they've fallen too far behind. No impediment for Logan. Logan, just keeping pace.
Just keeping pace using a dash. I've put the bar above me so so you can see what got. Yeah, what's the distance at the minute?
From you to Jarlaxle, it is.
Yeah.
He's about 55 foot ahead. Roughly.
Cool. All right. Yeah, nothing that I can do. I'll just spend a dash and roll a d20.
Alrighty. Can you impede the first drive? Alrighty. Sullivan, you begin to hear heavy panting coming from the less vetted dry soldiers who are leading the way at the minute. They're beginning to waver with this like hard sprint up the stairs. It's definitely taxing.
You can't escape Sullivan.
D20's going up. Okay. A 9 and a 2. I think the second one is impeded. Check. Yes, so the second one is impeded, and that is going to slow him down. Alrighty. Jarlaxle doesn't pass on any complications however to you, Sullivan. You are technically able to, if you dash, you're able to catch up with him, and then you can use your bonus action to make your attack if you'd like, or you can try to grapple him or shove, or...
Okay, a grapple will be athletics, no? It'll be...
Yes.
Oh, fuck. I'll definitely dash. Obviously, I'll definitely dash in base of him. So that is, I'm guessing all my dash is done. I want to...
Like, if you wanted to, like, trip him up, that's acrobatics, or is that still athletics?
Still athletics.
If only use my crossbow to try to shoot him on the foot. Or if... Can I see this stone on him now?
No, he's put it away somewhere. Tucked it in his vest or something, or in a pocket. It's a bonus action, and as a bonus action, you get to make a attack. So you get to make a melee attack against him, because he's within your reach. If you wanted to... I also say right now, Sullivan, at this point, dashing up, you're now leaving the staircase behind. You're now in the wider sewer network. So the line of sights get a lot better now that you've actually done the initial ascent.
Can I try to shoot him in the legs and try to slow him down?
Cold shots don't exist in 5e, but you could try to trip him with an athletics check. That's what effectively, mechanically, is what you'd be doing, but you flavor it that you're trying to shoot in the leg. Yeah.
Oh, so these are athletics only. Oh, fuck, my athletics is shit. Is there anything around him that can kind of shoot to, like, disable his... Okay, or maybe like slow him down a little bit, maybe like boxes, or I don't know, like some loose bricks or something.
If you bonus action dashed and you took this droid's position in the initiative order, it would mean you could start like imposing complications on people behind you.
Okay.
So the way you're rolling complications, that's like the environment. So if you move up to there, it's like if you roll under a 10, it's like, oh yeah, you fucking like step on a loose tile and like it shifts up and smacks one of them in the fucking like ankle and they fall over, you know, it's like that whole kind of thing. So if you can get in the ranks, you will start doing more damage to them as opposed to your allies.
Okay, fine. I'll just try to trip him then.
All right.
Athletics.
Athletics check, please.
Oh,
did you say get advantage or no advantage?
You try to trip him. You get a advantage on this, yes. As the pursuer.
I cannot skip Sullivan. Come here, you. Oh, fuck.
13. Okay, he's going to make his acrobatics check. 14. Hit you by 1. You go for his leg, and like he just manages to like elegantly step out of it, just like barely, barely manages to. He rolled very poorly there, but he's got a pretty big bonus.
That's actually quite impressive, my friend. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Yeah, but you're still matching pace. That means every turn for your bonus action you can keep now doing things, as long as you can keep your sprinting up. Roll a d20 for your next in line, Gabriella. Unimpeded, Gabriella.
She'll dash, keeping pace, or further dash.
Yep, perfect.
And I'll be returned. I'll roll d20 for complications. Hey!
Gabriella, next turn, by the way, you'll now have entered the sewer network, and you'll actually be able to see clear lines as well.
Gotcha.
No complication for Logan. Logan, just keeping pace?
Keeping pace, yeah.
Go for it. And roll me that d20. There's a complication.
Oh, isn't Logan the last one in line?
Yes, currently. But that it's a complication for the first try.
Oh, okay. Oh,
It
okay,
goes around.
Yeah, okay. I get you.
Otherwise, you would never fucking catch anyone. So it's a cyclical thing. So whoever's last in line actually has a chance to affect the people in front by the environment. So that is a 6. So that is for a swarm of rats. They have to make they're gonna make an acrobatics check. DC is 10. They fail. They take they are slowed down. Okay. And then it is the last. Him. Acrobatics check. He's not impeded. He needs to make an acrobatics check. He is impeded. It's knocked back. Sullivan, as you are trying to keep pace with Jarlaxle here, he pulls out a grenade, pulls the pin, and slams it down on the ground, and a smoke screen fills up. I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, perfect.
20. You hold your breath, and despite the difficult terrain, you still can work out where you're going, and you can still hear the footfalls around you. You do not get disorientated, and that does not halve your speed, which is what it would have done this round if you failed. Very nicely done. Sullivan, with that, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna obviously run. Then I don't have any more dashes, so
you can dash.
Get exhausted?
It's a good point. I need to roll for these dry. Hang on. 1, 2, 3. Oh fuck. Okay. That's 4 draw actually. One more. Perfect. All the fucking dry actually wouldn't be able to sprint this turn, so they are going to be overtaken by Jarlaxle and the Gunslinger. Because they all are going to fall back 30 foot. So, them right there.
Because I just bounce between them, the shoulder just
yeah, overtaking them in the smoke and pushing past, but they actually fall back in the initial.
Around. I cannot get away from Sullivan.
Ready. So that is all of them. Sullivan, it is your turn. You would technically this is going to knock on effect onto Gabriella.
Okay, so can I still dash but not get exhausted?
You need to make a Constitution check.
Right. Check, not save.
Check.
Okay. 17.
You can keep dashing.
Okay. So I'm guessing I keep pace to him, and I'm gonna try to trip him again.
Mm-hmm. Actually, sorry, I'm a fucking stupid. Dry, of course, they're exhausted by 1 level, but they're still keeping pace. My bad. But they all suffer 1 point exhaustion.
Cool.
That's right, my fucking shit. Keep pace. Bonus action, you can thwack if you like.
Yeah.
Or try to grapple again.
Yeah, I'll try to trip him. Fucking hell, 13 again.
You might roll low.
The same thing, 8 and 13.
He's going to do another acrobatics check. 24.
Fucking hell.
Easily steps aside the second attack. Sees it coming this time.
Oh, it's my turn.
D20, please, for Gabriella. Alrighty. Gabriella, no complications. You just keeping pace?
Yep, keeping pace.
How's your
60 feet.
dashes going? How many more you got?
She has 2 more left before rolling. She has 3 con modifier.
Lovely. Logan. Keeping up.
Another dash to keep pace. 1 left after this one.
Grand. Gabriella, just do a quick roll. See if Logan gets any complications, please.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
Come on.
Sorry.
Oh, you get a little bit of complication, Logan. Swarm of rats comes out. You can make me either an athletics or acrobatics check to move through them, either elegantly avoiding them or stomping on their heads.
I think we all know what Logan's going to do, and he's going to get out his size 7.5 and start stomping.
Oh god! Oh god!
No, too crunchy.
Oh god! No, Mario boots! No. Yes.
And Stompy does. No impediment.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
Very good. Sullivan, you see up ahead, they're running, and there's this like, kind of like half the sewer is like obstructed by this like almost like reverse portcullis, which the water is like flowing through, and it appears to be collecting like bits of fat and debris and like rubbish. It's like being thrown down or flushed down the sewer, and this dry goes a leap over it. Athletics check.
Do I need to do it as well? Because is it him? Just him.
Just him. He is first level exhaustion, so he would only have disadvantage, but it doesn't matter anyway. Fails. So that means it is going to be a difficult terrain for him, so he gets knocked back. And I need to roll 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that means Jarlaxle was afflicted by that one. And it would be Gunslinger before him was affected by the other thing. And a draw as well. So first up, draw. You see as they're running, where the guy has tried to jump and pull himself over, the grate has actually like rusted and snapped, and the spike has like lowered down, and it's like pointing out like you can run yourself through on it effectively. And one of these draw is running and running and running, and just tries to dodge out the way, which he does successfully. The gunslinger tries to climb over at risk of getting his kind of like clothing caught. It does not. Jarlaxle tries to dodge the spike, which I think he will just succeed automatically because it is going to be I'll double check. His dex saving throw. Yeah, he succeeds automatically. He leaps over with ease. Got a plus 11 dex save, so that would not affect him.
Me.
Big boy. And there is a knock-on effect to you, Sullivan. I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw, please, as the spike threatens you. Yeah, you also clear it with ease and are able to potentially continue making pace. I need to roll some con checks. 2, 4. Okay, so I'm going to draw, so I look quite tired. And that will mean that next turn, 3 draw speed is going to be halved. Alrighty then. Most wonderful thing. Sullivan, it is your turn. I assume you're just going to keep pace. But what are you doing
I'll
your
keep
bonus
pacing,
action?
and then I'm going to try to grab him by his cape.
Okay, keep
pull
pace.
him back.
Make me your Constitution saving throw, or Constitution check. Sorry.
14.
You're fine.
And then athletics. Fucking hell, again, bro! That's fucking 13!
It must be your unlucky day.
Ooh, magic number.
15 on Jarlaxle. Dodges out of the way. He's not rolling great, you know. He's like a
Plus
3 and a
0.
4.
I've got a +0 on my athletics, and then I say in my turn.
Alrighty, roll a d20 to see if it affects Gabriella.
3. 16.
He's good. Gabriella, I assume you're just keeping pace.
Just keep dashing, just dashing.
Logan, roll to get a d20, Gabriella, see if Logan gets anything his way.
Working on it. Hey.
Nice. I'll use my last dash.
Perfect. And a d20, please, for the lead drive.
Never mind.
So, these guys are gonna have some issues anyway. Their speed is half, they're exhausted. They are going to stop all 4 of them. And each one is going to try to just pile on Sullivan, because he's the closest one, and he's stopping them from getting away. So Sullivan, these dry, they're tired and exhausted, but they're going to try to grapple you. Some of them are like, struggling to move at speed. They all get a disadvantage because it is a athletics check, and they also only have a +0 like you. So you can... Just checking here, it's all good. Alright, you can make me... I need to make me 4... I would assume you're going to do acrobatics checks.
Yep.
You got to beat a 12, a 5, a 3, and a 10.
Throws amazing. Oh.
It's all good. They all try to grapple you and stop you, but they're just unable. That's going to put them all technically on par with this position at the moment, as they are completely impeded.
They call me Sullivan.
Dodge, dodge, dodge. Dip, dive.
Can't touch this.
Jarlaxle and the Gunslinger are going to keep moving. They're going to use their last dashes to keep moving.
Sullivan should play American football, just like fucking dodging everyone. Just put here, one there.
Your East-like instinct.
Jarlaxle doesn't get one. The Gunslinger does get one. Gunslinger has to make a con save. You watch as they round the next corner. The Gunslinger also pulls a smoke grenade and it catches on something and it goes off prematurely in his hand. Luckily, is just not blinded by it though. Averts his gaze at the last second, and is able to keep pace, keep moving. That actually means in this moment, we're at risk of getting left behind. These Jarlaxle all get back. Jarlaxle has nothing happen to him. Sullivan, as Jarlaxle continues to run from you, you see you've been because you've had go around all this fucking group people. They've forced you into like a big jutting out bit of brickwork that's in the way, and you need to hot fuzz over it. I need you to make me a acrobatics check to leap over it without clipping your fucking ankles. Easy is not enough, unfortunately.
What?
DC 15 on the barrier check. You fall prone as you leap over.
Do I get advantage of my check or no?
You do not. You leap over, you trip and fall, and you land flat on your face. Unfortunately, on the grid, it is on a roll of a 4, which is what Jarlaxle rolled for you. Make a DC 15 acrobatics check. Unfortunately, otherwise you fall prone, which just means your speed is halved. So it's not the end of the world, but it does mean you're going to be knocked back 30 foot. If you choose to dash, are you going to keep dashing, or are you going to leave?
Yeah, I'm going to keep dashing.
Alrighty, so that means I need another con check, please.
Yo!
Okay, please, Martin, you got 1 level of exhaustion. That means disadvantage on all ability checks. And Sullivan gets pinged back to here, but so do all of his dry buddies. They also get pinged back with. Okay. Sullivan, that is the end of your turn. Roll me a complication check for Gabriella, please.
Oh shit. Sam.
Gabriella, as you're trying to keep up as best you can, you see these this low wall that Sullivan trying to clear coming up towards you. I need you to make me a either athletics or acrobatics check to go around the side of it. As you see, it's too high to jump over easily, like Sullivan failed to do.
Oh god, +0 or +0. Woo!
What are you gonna choose?
A 15 is enough, though. You managed to keep around it, and you managed to keep pace with Jarlaxle. You see him up ahead of you. I assume you're going to keep dashing using your last dash?
Her last dash.
Alright, he's only 40 foot away from you right now, but he is getting at risk of being able to pull an escape soon, because he no longer has anyone within 20 foot of him. which is his window of escape. Pretty good at this. But the other droid are stuck behind, which may play to your favors. On that note, though, I will see where they are. They are an impediment to some sense. Actually, Gabriella, yeah, so Gabriella doesn't quite pass these other droids just yet, because you're still playing catch-up, because they were so far ahead originally. But next turn, you'll probably fly past them. Roll me a d20 for Logan, please.
On it. Sorry.
Logan. Your clothing threatens to snag on like a loose bit of brickwork. Make me a dex saving throw to avoid it. DC
Paladins
15.
are amazing at this.
Paladins are amazing at those. You avoid getting restrained as if you were stuck in a net, as you dodge out the way of the brick, and you keep on running. Are you gonna dash to keep pace, or are you gonna start to dwindle behind?
I am not. I'm not going to dash.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get knackered if I end up getting stuck in the sewers, which is how I'm probably going to end up.
That will push you off right to the far edge of the screen here. I see you taking the off screen. You're now 30 foot back from where you previously were. But you still do have your action if you'd like to do anything with it.
I'm too far away from it. I will dash. I'll make the Constitution check.
Okay.
Oh, that's a save, but still same mod.
1 exhaustion. And roll me d20, please, for the lead element. Nothing happens to the Droid Gunslinger. Nothing happens to Jarlaxle either. They keep moving. I will say for ease, I'll do the drive next, because I think roll them all. I get a few complications arising for them. I need to... Acrobatic. Save. And a acrobatics check. So they all will. First one actually will succeed, but the others will fail. But they are just trying to keep pace anyway. So, and because they're equal to Sullivan, they're going to try to fuck you, Sullivan, again. They're going to start trying to grapple you now. As their last ditch effort before you will be able to overtake them, because if you're going to leave them in the dust this turn. If you choose to keep moving, they'll fall back behind you because they can't keep pace anymore. But that means that they are going to make 4 disadvantaged athletics checks to grapple you. I need you to make 4 acrobatics checks to avoid the grapples. Also at disadvantage because you are also exhausted. They rolled shit though. I think you will beat everyone with your modifier, but we'll see. 9, 3. I think, yeah, you beat everyone. Yep. So you will leave them in the dirt, effectively. Let me roll for you and see if any... as you're chasing Sullivan, the path up ahead, it's getting very, very tight. I need you to make me an acrobatics check to squeeze through. Otherwise, it's going to kind of some difficult terrain and risk knocking you back.
Is that disadvantage as well?
Disadvantage as well, unfortunately. Yeah, that's what happens in these chases. They
15.
15 is just enough. You squeeze through. It's not kind of difficult, so you can keep pace. If you want to bonus, are you you're going to dash? I assume.
Yeah.
Make a conk check. DC is 10.
Is that disadvantage or no?
Is a disadvantage, unfortunately. Yeah.
Ah.
As you start to like lose your breath and get puffed, it gets harder and harder to keep pace. It's just enough. You keep pace with your Jarlaxle at the minute. Do you wish to use your bonus action, try to dash and catch back up? This is a risk of exhausting you further.
Oh fuck. Fuck it. Fuck it. Yes. Yes.
You keep pace and you do not get any more exhausted, luckily.
I'm back here again. Do you think you'd get away from Sullivan?
Gabriella, at
Give
the end
it
of your
back.
turn, Sullivan, can you roll me a little dice for Gabriella, see if any complications arise for her?
14.
Nothing. Gabriella, you're all good in the hood.
Yep. She's dashing and she'll have to make a constitution check.
Alrighty. Yeah, you are gonna you push past the draw. Are you just gonna try to overtake them all, or?
Yep.
Alrighty, yes. So you can just dip, duck, and dodge and dive around them. No issue. And yeah, Gabriella, you're just gonna keep pace.
Mhm.
Grand, not a worry. These are all back to here. These draw are putting it left in the dust. Like, I think you guys are able to. They are exhausted. They're like hands on their knees, like panting, like doubled over, like after Sullivan just snipped out of their grasp. Logan, anything you would like to do? You just gonna try to keep pace, or you?
I'm probably going to slow to a walk now
Okay.
and not dash, because, yeah, no, definitely not getting exhausted.
Not a way. Or you just keep your distance from the draw, just like keep moving.
Yeah.
Not a way.
Do we doing complications and stuff?
Yep.
Still.
You'll still if you're dropping out now, this will be your final complication roll. If you're dropping out, then that effectively the draw are all now going to drop out of the chase. They're gonna.
Cool. I was thinking for Gabriella on me as well.
Yeah, Gabriella, can you roll a d20 for
Oh, sorry, brain. Sorry.
4? It's that big barrier up ahead of you as well. But if you're just like letting yourself fall in anyway, it's not really going to affect you. You can just drop out of the chase if you're just getting exhausted.
Yeah.
Grand.
Yeah, I'll drop out.
Roll d20, please, for the dry gunslinger leading the charge right now.
That one. Come on, that one.
A 2 is pretty fucking bad. It's cramped space. Another tight passageway up ahead. He has to make an acrobatic check to squeeze through. He's not exhausted yet. But he does struggle to squeeze through. That's going to knock him back and foot in the chase. And now he needs to make a con check. He doesn't get exhausted though, even though he's a bit delayed. As you kind of overtake him, Sullivan, you're able to squeeze past. And you and Jarlaxle up ahead, running for it. And his turn, see if any Jarlaxle. Nothing for Jarlaxle. Jarlaxle's going to keep on fucking hoofing it as best he can. And that means he has to make a check now, see if he gets puffed. 12, he will just be fine. At the end of Jarlaxle's turn, a complication for Sullivan potentially. 11, no complication, Sullivan. If you want to keep his Jarlaxle, you'll have to dash again.
Yep.
Make a Kong check to see if you get exhausted any further. Disadvantage. You are good. You keep pace, and no, you're no more disadvantaged. You're still disadvantaged, sorry, but you're not any further disadvantaged, I should say. You have bonus action. You can try to attack him if you'd like. You've managed to catch up.
Yep.
Keep
So
pace.
now athletics, would that be flat row now?
No, still disadvantaged because you're still exhausted.
Oh, but because it was advantage before now. So
Oh yeah, flat roll, sorry.
okay, so
Yeah, the caster right.
come on, give me like a good fucking number. Come on, 17. Oh,
So he's really good. Acrobatics check. He's gonna try to dodge. He only rolled a 14. Are you trying to grapple him?
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking
You
grapple.
grapple him. You stop all of his momentum. So next turn he can't run until he breaks the grapple with you. That is the end of your turn, though, Sullivan.
Yep. Quick, I've got
Gabriella,
him.
it's your turn. You're still.
D20.
Hmm?
D20, I think.
Yeah, D20 Sullivan. See if Gabriella gets any bad
Oh, yeah.
boys. 3. She does. Gabriella, I need you to make me a con saving throw as you're running along. One of these drow who has now laid on the floor from fucking complete exhaustion. You trip over their vest and one of these smoke grenades goes off underneath you. Make me a con save.
21.
Yeah, you're fine. You avoid the explosion. You're able to keep on running though. You're gonna try to keep pace.
She dashing.
Con check, please.
Hey.
You're fine. You're able to keep pace. Jarlaxle has stopped, which will mean next turn you have the potential of reaching, not him exactly, but you have the potential of reaching closer. You have the potential of actually gaining now. Roll me d20 for the gunslinger, please. Actually, sorry, it'll be d20 for Jarlaxle, because Jarlaxle's currently the lead element.
Let's do D20.
D20, please, yep. 11, no complication for Jarlaxle. Jarlaxle is going to... I hurt you, look, Sullivan.
Sorry, I'm just replying for thanks for work. What do we do? Sorry.
What? How hurt do you look?
Hurt.
Yeah.
I've got like 70 per hit points, and I've got 32 left.
I
Not
do.
much, just-
Do you look bloodied, injured? Like what's the?
Nothing. I mean,
He's missing 1 hit point.
So
like-
he's
I
got
missed
a little
one hit
scratch. Okay.
yeah.
Jarlaxle sees Gabriella kind of coming up hot on the tail, and he is going to. He's going to try to break the grapple with his action first, just to see if he can continue getting away. So I need you to make me a athletics check, Sullivan, to keep hold, please, at disadvantage.
For fuck's.
You no longer have the advantage of like going for his ankles and tripping him up when he's moving. You've got him now. Now you just got to hold him there.
Can he's like acrobatics? Like.
Nope, because it's a matter of brute strength of holding a man for running away from you. It's nothing. There's nothing acrobatic about that, unfortunately.
Well,
an 8. He slips your grasp, but you do soak up his action, which means he can't dash this turn. So you can easily keep pace next turn with him. That's not an issue. And it also means Gabriella will also be able to potentially gain on him. Because instead of using 60 foot, he's only moved 30 foot forward now. I need to roll a d20 for his buddy. Nothing happens. And then for you, Sullivan, you get no complications. I assume you're going to move 30 foot to keep up with Jarlaxle.
Yep.
Yep, so you move 30 foot, you keep up with him. You can use a bonus action to try to grapple him again if you want, or...
Can I use my my main action to help myself?
Actually, sorry, the dry gunslinger would have moved up next to you, Sullivan, because now he's chasing you, and he would have used his bonus action to stab you with his short sword. It would not have been at... it would have been a disadvantage because he's trying to hack at you. Probably will miss anyway. That one, yeah, fine. He is now equal.
So can I attack it? So I can actually attack then?
As a bonus action, yeah, if you listen to the fucking intro, as a bonus action, you can either, when you move into a quarry space, you can use a bonus action to perform a single melee attack at disadvantage, or you can try to, like, use a bonus action to grapple them instead, which is an advantage. So the grapple's an advantage, or an attack is a disadvantage.
Okay, I'm gonna just attack him as advantage because
Sure,
I think that's better than my grapple.
Go for it. Make an attack
With
against
my,
Jarlaxle.
with my rapier.
Perfect. As you're like running along, like coming alongside him, swing the rapier towards him. An 11, unfortunately miss Sullivan. He sidesteps the attack with surprising dexterity and confidence. But you were able to keep pace, so you've got him held effectively. So that means, Gabriella, if you dash this turn, you will gain 30 foot.
Yep, she'll go ahead and do that.
Before you do so, I need to roll a little... Sullivan, please, to roll me a d20 for any complications, please. 15. No complications, Gabriella. Make a conk check to see how you do.
No problem. 21.
Fine, not an issue at all. So that is going to put you about 10 foot behind now, as you are gaining, and you're well and truly in Jarlaxle's escape radius, so he can't fucking leave. Jarlaxle, Gabriella needs a little complication dice from you, please.
Uh-huh. Come on, bad luck for once. What the fuck?
Where are these rolls there? Wait.
Wait.
All right. Jarlaxle's not grappled. Everyone's gaining on him. 2 on 2. Jarlaxle likes these odds. You watch as both him and the gunslinger both stop. Take a fighting stance. Jarlaxle has his rapier, which he draws. And he yells an order at his gunslinger compatriot who's running along and who's got this like rapier out and also has a pistol in his other hand, a short sword, a pistol, sorry, running alongside him. Yells at him in Elvish, and they both come to a halt. Jarlaxle points his blade at Sullivan, and the gunslinger points his pistol down the hallway at Gabriella.
Gabriella speaks Elvish, by the way. Okay,
and you hear him say, "Stop this fucking running, deal with them." And that is where you guys, because at this point you are about 120, like 180 foot away from Logan, who's like the next down the corridor. And Logan has his own problems with the fucking drow, which we're going to come back to. Because he's on his own with 4 drow. Jarlaxle is going to basically initiate combat now. The chase ends. You successfully have stopped him getting away, but he's now going to try to fight you in the sewers. So that means I need Gabriella and Sullivan, please, to roll initiative.
Cool. Oh, go! God damn it.
Why do I hear boss music?
You're in danger.
Alrighty, Jarlaxle is going to roll his initiative. Jarlaxle rolls 14. Jarlaxle's assistant, one of his lieutenants. Should have been a flat roll, which it was good. He rolls an 8, so that means they're both going to act before you as they get the upper hand. Sullivan, you have been a thorn in his side this entire way, and you watch as he brings his rapier down against you and makes 3 attacks with this beautiful gilded rapier. All flat rolls. He does have a buddy with him though, and he will get sneak attack on one of these attacks. 21 to hit, Sullivan.
Yep.
12 piercing plus 7d6 sneak attack.
So 12 plus what?
You're gonna find out in a second. 12
Okay.
plus 6. So that should be 7 of those. I'll roll. That's and I'll roll
Which is
5.
76.
Yeah.
I was like,
So 25 plus that 31, 33 sneak attack as well to that 12. That's attack 1.
Wait, how much damage is that?
So the first attack he did 12 plus 33. Does that knock you unconscious?
12 plus.
You need to zoom in
yeah.
cam.
Yeah.
Live and
unconscious. I'm down, mate. 12 plus 33.
Jarlaxle laughs and he says, pathetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knocks you down. He doesn't, he knocked you to death saves. He doesn't fucking outright murk you, at least. He then points his rapier at him, Gabriella, on the ground, and he says, if you have a brain, I advise you drop your weapon and stop chasing us, or I kill your friend.
Fair enough. Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
You watch as the gunslinger cocks his pistol, Gabriella, and points it at you. Seems to ready in action. Gabriella, do you do anything?
She'll put her hands up. You know, she has no weapons. She says, I'm just gonna go tend to him. Alright? No bullets in my cranium, please?
Stay back for now. You'll have your time.
Fair enough. Go ahead.
Sullivan, make me a death saving throw, please. I assume, Gabriella, you ready in action to, like, run to Sullivan's side or
Yep.
something. Yeah, you're still 10 foot back. 1 failure for Sullivan. Jarlaxle begins slowly backing away. He'll back away 30 foot. And you'll watch as his hand goes to his belt, and you see he takes a dagger, and he's in a position ready to throw it. And it's very much like a Mexican standoff situation. The gunslinger will also back up with him, still pistol pointed at you. Both weapons are trained on you, Gabriella, not on the down Sullivan, at the very least. Which will mean that once they're clear, you can... Jarlaxle will say, you may get him, but he stays down on the ground.
Yep, just... Could you get him? Could you... he's gonna bleed out at this, right?
You can... Jarlaxle will let you move, so if you wish to use your previous action to dash and close the distance, you can do. And then at the start of your turn, you're next to Sullivan on the ground. They're both 30 foot back from where Sullivan was now. Still weapons ready, but they're no longer immediately attacking.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
They've had their little flex.
Yep. So we'll need to do a medicine check.
You can do medicine check, you can cast a spell. If you... Jarlaxle just said as long as he stays on the ground, he wasn't going to attack.
Alright, so...
You can insight check that if you'd like.
But that would be an action, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But I think we both used both our healing potions last session, so that's a no-go. Does Sullivan have a healing potion on him?
No, the last one I had, I threw it. I always use one of you guys.
She's gonna do a medicine check then. 15?
15, you stabilize Sullivan. He's no longer bleeding out. Sullivan, roll me a d4. Okay. Sullivan will wake up unless he's magically healed in 3 hours. But he's stable. Anything else, Gabriella?
He'll start dragging him back.
Jarlaxle will sheath his rapier. And you'll watch as the gunslinger will begin to lower his weapon. And Jarlaxle will say, tilting his hat a little bit, and say, a pleasure as always, my lady, but remember, the mice should never chase the cat. Let's go. And then he produces one of these smoke grenades and tosses it on the ground, and the whole far end just fills up with smoke. And you hear the sounds of two people running off, and they run around the corner to the left and about maybe 30 foot or so away. He's beginning to leave. He will, unless you next turn, I'm going to say right now, Gabriella, do you have any intention of chasing Jarlaxle?
No.
Jarlaxle escapes. But everyone so far is living. Meanwhile, 200 foot back down the sewer tunnel, 5 exhausted men all panting and like, oh fuck, like puffing the fuck out of each other. Logan, do you take any actual hostile action towards these guys? Because if not, they are just going to try to scatter because, like, you know, there's enough disorientation and they are like puffed and fucked.
Puffed and fucked is usually how Logan likes them. However, he will probably, because he was kind of catching up with them, he'll probably just like hang back a little bit and hope that they decide to disperse, because he does not want to get jumped and outnumbered.
In that case, then, with seeing that they have you outnumbered, unless they kind of like all begin to catch their breath, they see you down there, and kind of almost similar play to how Gabriella was dealt with is probably a very standard procedure. They all draw hand crossbows, point them at you. One of them will speak in... Oh, they may not speak your language. One will speak in Elvish. Do you speak Elvish?
1 second. D&D Beyond is reloading. Yes, I do.
Okay, then you understand he speaks in Elvish, and he says, do you speak Elvish?
Does he say that in Elvish?
Yeah, he says it in Elvish.
Cool. No, I'll go. Yes, like a bit. Why?
Good. Stay there, and you'll live. And they'll begin hobbling back. And yeah, if you make no hostile action towards them, they will quite happily just scatter at the next intersection, and they begin spreading out like that. And the sewers are a maze network of tunnels. Like, yeah, they will break contact and hide, and with enough time, they will. The trail won't necessarily go cold, but the immediate threat of the chase is unfortunately over.
I will hold a thumbs up to them when they issue that threat, and hope that elves aren't the community that finds that offensive.
They don't seem to react to it anymore. The hand crossbows stay pointed at you, and they eventually will slip away into the sewer tunnels. But you all lived. It's good. You take on a fairly high CR character like Jarlaxle.
I mean, you gotta just give 40 damage like in one turn, so...
CR 15.
42. Fuck me.
He's a boss. He's a boss.
How am I gonna get his fucking stone of him?
It's a heist game, man. You don't fucking like do a raid boss mission. You steal it from him.
About 50 minutes later, Bosco will finally catch up to Logan.
Yeah.
It's like...
No, Bosco, you and the kids have been walking through the sewers at a leisurely pace.
Like, you know, just swinging about. Like, I had that ice lolly a second ago. Just like, how'd you do, Logan? Wait a second, as well, sorry. At the start of the session, sorry. Did you say Logan turned old for a second?
Yes, whenever the anti-magical washed over him, it looked like... It is kind of like magical plastic surgery. Like, it looks like he has like illusionary magic to make him look more attractive and young, and...
I've got
his clothing is... Yeah, his clothing's all the same, like, you know, very prim and proper. He's clearly very... It's not like he's like a per pauper, like disguised as a noble. Like, he's still very well off, but he's just like... Yeah, just bit of nice to make him look a bit better. I mean, I'll let, like, Logan, because it's Logan's flavor, so I'll let him...
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a bit like, you know, on the Snapchat filters, when you get, like, the aging effect, and you're like... It's a bit of an uncanny valley, kind of like, okay, that's me, but it's old, but it's me. That's the kind of vibe. It's just like, it's just old, not old, but older compared to Logan. More tired, not the pretty boy.
Definitely the effects of his, like, drinking and habits are shown a lot more prominently, I think is a fair way to say it.
Yeah.
Do the crime, do the time, and all.
How's the chase, Logan? As I'm like casually strolling through, you know, throws away the empty rat from a lollipop.
It's just a normal Friday night for me. Beat off 4 men all by myself.
Beating off 4 men.
Sorry, what? I'm trying to cover like the kids is. I'm like,
Luckily, Nat's deaf, so you only have to cover Spindly and Jenks.
There's 4 of them, and I managed to. They went away.
Well, it doesn't.
I got a bit tired, and I stopped running. Basically, that's what I'm getting at. A bit like you, but I at least tried.
Hey, listen, I'm a smart man. I know I could catch them regardless. Okay, the odds were against me, and I thought of a plan how to retrieve it anyway, so we're fine.
Tell me more. We'll catch up with these 2 if they're still alive. If we can, I don't know.
Yeah.
They just went up there. And...
I'm in no hurry. I'm struggling.
Me too. I'm sure Sullivan is absolutely fine. He can hold his own, and often does. If you see him in a corner, he's often holding his own. Yeah, come on, let's catch them up.
I don't mean to bring this up as well, but did you? Do you?
What?
Are you old? Duh. Then you are.
What?
Well,
What sort of a question is that exactly?
I mean, in that fire was like kind of like passed out. I got knocked out. I thought my eyesight might have wavered a bit, but like I thought I saw you look a little bit older when Xenophil was looking at us. But I don't know if it's just my eyesight.
Oh, when he did the magic, the effect to make my sword normal and my armor normal, and made me look bad. I think it must have. I don't know.
It probably something like one of his raids, right? You wouldn't do that, would you?
Why do you think I'd need to?
Yeah, that was going inside me. Still got a
right.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I thought that.
Logan, you could roll a persuasion deception check privately. Okay, there you go. We all know, but the characters, maybe. Oh my god, the characters maybe not.
Bosco completely just like he thinks he got knocked out by that big geezer. He clearly believes it.
A lot was happening. Okay, and from your angle, everything's less flattering from down there, and I was stood right over you. It happens. Come on.
I'm
pal.
sure my eyesight was fading in and out as well. I couldn't quite see, so I'm sure it's just me. My old,
It's fine.
my old head.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. Nothing.
Sorry for bringing that up,
Any time. Oh boy. Any time you've got any concerns, you come to me, and you come to me directly. It's fine.
I trust you wholeheartedly.
I know, right? I mean, you trust Sullivan, so who's to make any kind of comment on your judgment? Come on, keep walking. Let's talk to the children for a bit. I never thought I'd fucking say that.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, no, I think about it. Can be a bit bad.
At some point, you can just see Gabriella dragging Sullivan by his
It is
leg.
at this point that Gabriella single-handedly is dragging the unconscious Sullivan through the shit and piss covered floor.
Hey, I'll help. And Logan will move over and roll Sullivan onto his front and carry on dragging.
Oh, wow.
I'm not gonna do it.
Fucking shit has gone off his face to his mouth.
I don't want
his
to blow
nose.
out your ears. But when a big accident happens, you whistle. That's what Buster will go like, woo! Oh!
Yeah.
You're in a worse state.
He's stable. He'll be fine. Let's get out of here.
What happened? Did he have 2 glasses of wine?
No. He got stabbed by the fancy guy in the large hat.
And I fucking missed it. I always am too slow for the good bits.
Oh yeah. I mean, you did miss him almost getting crisp one time as well. He almost cooked.
Oh.
Yeah,
anyway, he's covered in shit now. We can all agree. He's covered in shit.
Yes.
Okay. One moment. Logan's just gonna get a scrap of cloth from his backpack and use that as a bit of a buffer and use 1 point of lay on hands to bring Sullivan round.
Little defib.
Oh, don't say I never do anything for you.
Sullivan, your nose and mouth are...
I go like,
What?
oh god,
Wake up, sunshine. We are heading out to the
that's
surface.
taste in my mouth.
I can't do much for you, Sally, but here you go, and I'll just like, activate my device, my cannon.
Where's Jarlaxle, or whatever his fucking name is? Where is he gone? What is his tone? Oh, my head. Oh, my mouth. Disgusting.
Is your Eldritch Cannon a D20 now?
No, that's the.
I clicked the one.
That's to activate the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like,
doesn't
holy
integrate well.
fuck.
Yeah, imagine. I don't know.
Like, yeah, fucking 21
Level
fucking
4.
temporary hit points. Bam. Jesus.
That's-
At like level 3. It's like, yeah, that's some people, that's some level 3 characters fucking helpful.
For you go, so you get 7 temporary hit points. It doesn't. It's not going to do much, but just in case. The fault that counts.
Everyone?
I'll just aim it at you and Gabriella.
How many hit points, sorry?
7.
7.
Temporary.
Anyone can have it.
Temporary.
Anyone can have it. Yeah, temporary. Anyone can take it if they want to, but.
All right.
not to.
What was the question? Sorry, Bosco.
What's that, sorry?
What was the question? You were saying something.
Oh, temporary hit points. It's just.
Oh, thank you.
7 temporary hit points. They can have it.
All right, folks. Let's head out. I need a shower, and I need this glass or 6 of wine.
Yeah, me and the Ragamuffins came up with a good idea on how to retrieve them. So they retrieved the lost item. So.
That's great. Let's discuss it over dinner. Also, I suggest we report to the Black Staff about their findings about the Maloon Wall Dragon while we're at it.
Oh, how he's very.
Can we
cunning.
please discuss this in the tavern? Because look at me,
Yes,
I'm in the
yeah.
shower, and I
know, as on
sure
inside,
you,
as on
you don't really
outside,
fancy
so-
my smell at the moment. So let's just go, okay? Let's just go, and we don't talk about this to anyone, please. Logan, nobody.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, I didn't want to understand you. What was that?
Nobody.
Nobody. You don't want to be my friend. What?
Don't say this to anyone.
I'm
Don't
sure
say
Billy
what.
will be thrilled to hear it.
Don't worry. Let's just go. Let's just
What? That you've got shit in every orifice apart from the one that you probably should. I mean, you probably did. If you nearly died, you probably did shit yourself. But now nobody knows. Actually, this is good for you,
They
mate.
don't smell the same, so I can't tell it. So, I mean, you can smell it. You can do the smell it here.
I can already smell it. You always smell a bit. You're
Okay,
a
hold
fucking
it.
animal.
One could say you're full of it sometimes. Anyhow, let's get going.
You could really
Overflow.
say shit hit the fan, didn't it, Sally?
Bosco, what's your language with the
That's
younglings
funny.
around?
Yeah.
Sorry, with the children.
I
Yeah.
think we need a break. We need to go, take a shower, and do something different
It
because
stinks down here.
She turned to the kids like, how the hell did you end up in that arena?
We followed the map you gave us.
Oh, that map.
Purple map, yeah.
I forgot about that map.
Yeah, Jenks worked out how to decode it, didn't you, Jenks?
Did you find the
Yes, I
treasure?
did actually.
Could you
I found if you squeeze lemon juice on it and you hold a candle to it in just the right way, the map reveals itself. Or the purple dye.
Fucking hell, puberty's really taking you for a ride in the last 2 hours, eh?
That's quite smart, I have to say.
That's good job, but
Yeah.
just be careful next time. And
We didn't get the treasure, we just got kidnapped.
Hmm.
You got the
That's-
treasure of life, my friend. We saved
That's
your
how
life.
it usually
That's the
happens
treasure.
and whatnot. Yeah.
Now enjoy and get that hell out of here.
Wait,
Yeah, come along with us.
in future,
No.
Okay.
if you go on an adventure, please maybe inform us first, because you might not be so fortunate next time to fight against us, who actually want to keep you alive.
Ow. Yeah, he makes a good point. And you see Nat just makes a gesture, and they go, "Okay, Nat."
Also, once we get back, feel free to pop by the Familiar for a meal in the house. You need it.
Oh boy, hot food.
What, we're just fucking giving shit away now?
Yeah, what is this? You got charity
They're
now?
orphans. Would it kill you to give them some foodie too?
What? They're orphans
I mean,
for a reason. No one wants them. Let
we
them
fucking-
go.
We fucking kicked them out. Wait, no, I'm agreeing with Sullivan. No, so whatever Sullivan's saying is wrong. I'm with Gabriella. Yes.
Thank you.
What?
Hey,
No.
Where
All right.
do you live?
And like looks, like not like gestures, and then Squidly goes, "We live anywhere we can really at the minute. We we're living in an alley right now under a tarp."
And can't we? Wait, don't we need people like you, or can't we just employ them in our tavern?
Oh yeah, I'm really good. I can do so many things. I
We're
can
paying them a fair wage as well.
clean.
Oh god.
Listen, I guess I could move my workshop around and they could stay there, but there's a lot of dangerous things in there.
Oh,
Yeah, like
we
Bosco.
can be trusted with dangerous things. Did you see the spell I cast?
Yeah, that's the thing.
No, it was dark. Nobody saw it.
Oh,
Did you cast that spell? I didn't
I
see
cast
it.
the spell. So I cast
Did you
false
do it?
life on myself. It worked.
Mhm.
My wand exploded. That's how well it worked.
That happens. Don't worry.
You know
It's
what?
fine.
If you're gonna come with us,
Normal.
make yourself useful. Here, grab this, and then Sullivan take his cape, his boots, full of shit. You hold this one. You hold that one. Okay, take this one.
So you
can
take
hold it.
your boots off in the sewer. Got it. So Sullivan just continues to get more of his body covered in
fuck,
filth.
yeah, fuck, no, no, I'm not gonna give my boots off. Fuck.
Exposing yourself in front of children.
Anything
Sullivan.
can give them like some, I don't know, covered in
Yeah,
shit. my
they'll carry your
covered in
weapons
shit,
and your belts, like your bag.
my cloak, like what if gloves,
Right.
maybe I don't know, whatever I'm wearing.
Bosco,
Okay,
as you were
hold
saying
this.
about a workshop, or maybe don't we have a spare room? Maybe in the cellars? I'm not sure.
No, the spare room is what I tend to workshop upstairs.
Or like no, like as in like physical room within the cellar. I'm not sure.
Like if I give you the blueprint.
Are you really
Yeah,
gonna
cool.
give these kids that we barely know who they are, home in our house for free?
Not for free. They'll work in our tavern.
Listen, we have staples, right? We can,
So
Yeah, we do.
how about this? Look,
child slavery. Good.
no, listen. We can maybe get the carpenters round because apparently it's frowned upon if I do it. We can maybe give them a nice little area outside, a small place they can sleep, and they can be staple boys or.
How about if on the way to the tavern we just dump
I
them in
don't
the
believe.
orphanage?
I don't believe Trollskull. I don't believe the old familiar story has a stable attached.
You don't?
Don't believe so. I'll double check. But I don't think it does.
I think we should just dump them in the first orphanage you see, or maybe like in the first temple we see. Just let them be. They can look. They're good people. They look
That
after
worked out
kids
so
like this.
well last time, and that's why they're on the street now. Woo.
It's not our problem. It sounds like their problem. But then if they come live with us, then it's going to become our problems, my friend. The last thing you want now is more problems.
Look, just out of pure curiosity, do you have like some semblance of a heart in that like chest, or is it just a lump of coal with shit in it?
Crazy. But like,
I mean, I just like to keep my heart alive and to myself. I
Mhm.
don't have space for kids like this. I'm just saying, you're gonna get attached to them, and something's gonna happen to them, and you're gonna be like, "Oh, let's go and save the little kids."
That's what we did like
Personally,
2 hours
personally,
ago.
I think we give him a break. He's already got true people in there. So whatever the fuck's happening, he's got fucking handy conscience pants and, the normal dickhead. There's too much going on for him.
I
There's
will say
only
you
one
guys
little brain.
do have a spare room on the second floor.
oh, do we?
You temporarily put the Black Viper up there.
All right, so how about this?
It's next to Sullivan's room. It's like they share a fireplace. Like
Bosco, could you maybe fashion a bunk bed or two in your time if I help you out, or the kids help you
Oh
out?
my God, we're doing this.
Good.
We're actually
Could
doing
we do
this
that?
now.
I could maybe make them hammocks right now,
Yeah, that'd be wonderful.
and then
So,
we get them bunk beds eventually if they try to
Wonderful.
stay.
all right, so here's the deal, kids. You get a room, hammocks, maybe a bunk bed later, and you work in our tavern for a regular wage, like the rest of the staff. If you help out with whatever you require, but you have to work. If you don't work, you go. Simple?
they all like look at each other. Nat makes a little gesture, and they all like look and nod, like understood. Yes,
Wonderful.
ma'am.
And while you're in there, no casting spells, embarking on dungeoneering without letting us know, no what else do you get up to? Do you do arson, or is that just Bosco?
I've never committed arson.
All right, cool. You're not walking into Bosco's workshop without his permission. And that's all I can think about now.
And if you do, my friend Google will eat you. Oh.
And Google it. All right.
Squidly screams, blood curdling.
I scream like, it never gets old. I never get used to this creature.
Let's gonna move on. Come on.
I mean, as well, I was thinking the one who claims to be a wizard. There's a potion person. Master, I'm trying to find my notes to know the exact name of the woman, but that's...
Bala, are you thinking of? Who runs
Bala,
Corellian's
yes.
shrine?
Yeah. Maybe I could speak to her. Maybe you can have a little internship there and you can learn about potions and books. Maybe a bit of magic.
I never quite fancied myself an alchemist, but that's because the bottle could break so easily.
Well, you'll live and learn. Come on.
But my wand broke, so maybe that's just part of magic.
Think so, but you know, you can always try. We always gotta start somewhere.
Also, I'm gonna say right now, as you're kind of like walking along, you look and Jenks, the like I think Squidly might be the I might be getting Jenks and Squidly mixed up. They are very similar. But back anyway. Make sure I'm describing the right one. No, yeah. So Jenks, sorry, is the wizard boy. So Squidly is the tiefling archer who's always a toy bow. He still has that fucking like amputee like hand crossbow that he stole.
Wow.
Still has it. And Nat still only has her little shitty wooden sword. Jenks currently has nothing. He does have his oil bear familiar toy that he carries around. That he calls sure, I'll do a callback. He calls it Lady Gurgur. Yeah. That's the name of his oil bear familiar. Lady Gurgur.
Lady Gurgur. Lady Gao.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, our tavern should be paying out rather soon for the first time, so that's something.
Oh, maybe we should go back now. Now we realize to adopt these kids or
Yep. As I
make
was
them
saying.
work, slave them. I don't know what the hell with them, but
Let's not slave anyone.
Yeah, they are going to be getting a fair wage as all our employees.
Yes, child labor, fair wage.
Better than
coin.
living on a street without parents, but
We'll hire anyone. Apparently, they'll be fucking
exactly.
horses
The
next.
point there.
It's quite having you to come
the
on.
rat. Just hire the rat. Then the sewers. He can do this.
Well, they would still smell better than you now.
My friend, definitely. So
Oh, got him.
definitely, I can give you that one because you're not wrong on that one.
But Logan, think of the bright side. They're gonna be staying next to Sullivan. Think about the torture they'll cause.
I'm kind of worried about the torture in the other direction, to be quite honest. Because we'll be implicated when he starts inappropriately penetrating kids with his rapier.
He did start taking his clothes off in front. Anyway, let's move on. Come on, let's go.
The same is if you're gonna stay next to me and one day you wake up, these kids are not there anymore, Sullivan has nothing to do with it.
Getting the excuses in early. Nice.
Mhm.
Nice.
Just
Great
saying,
cover.
If it happens, the kids will be annoying and all of a sudden, poof, they disappear. It's not Sullivan.
All
Sullivan,
right,
what's your passive perception?
It is 12.
Okay. I think Logan, yours might be high enough. What's yours, Logan? I think it's like 13 or something.
13.
So, Logan, you and Gabriella, you clock as Sullivan's saying this. Nat turns the other two, and she makes a gesture, and they both just like nod, and you see like Squidly like taps the like crossbow.
No. Gabriella just like looks at them and she gives them a stern look. It's like,
I'm behind Gabriella, just like.
Like Jenks sees like Logan, and it's like only in self-defense he would say to Gabriel.
oh, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, let's get a move on. I need a power and a ring.
Hey, maybe Logan, you can. No, Logan, sorry. Maybe Sally, you can teach a lovely new companion here how to shoot the crossbow as well. You know, for self-defense.
Yes,
A
maybe
protege. You could use that.
Maybe I could. Maybe.
Maybe they'll make a more honest man out of you.
Maybe I can teach them some skills. You know, how to acquire things for Sullivan.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for someone to steal things, I can acquire things.
Oh no! No one's stealing. I'm just saying
yeah.
acquiring.
Yeah.
Without people knowing.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he appears in Sullivan's hands. Happens all the time.
That's how we lived on the streets for so long. You think?
Oh, really?
Begging as children does work, but you know, adventuring, that's where the real money is. But until then, stealing is also where the real money is. Begging is mainly
I
coppers
like
and
this
apples.
kid. I like him.
There we go.
Talking Sullivan. Let's go. Let's take them. I like them already.
This is Squidly, the like ranger-esque of the trio.
Squiggly, come here, buddy. You like Sullivan's favorite. Very clever. Come here. Come here, kid. You know what? You can hold Sullivan crossbow. There you go.
He takes it. Yeah. He admires it. He's like, wow. And he's like, wait.
Now.
the
Don't
sights.
press that. Don't
He
press
turns it to face his head.
that. No. Maybe
That's it.
if you want to put it that way, and then you point it to Logan, and then no.
Yeah.
Actually, no.
Okay.
Not today. Not today.
All right. Solomon, make me a persuasion check.
Persuasion. 10.
10? Surprisingly easy to win over. It was more to see if you casually fucked it up. As you are adjusting the crossbow, he suddenly wraps his arms around your leg. He gives you a little hug.
Oh, look at him, like Sullivan. A good boy.
And pulls away, and dusts himself off, and
Can I do a perception check? Can I do a perception check if he fucking took something from me?
Yeah. Solomon, he's 100% got your coin purse.
Oh, come here. I got good business.
Very, you snatch it back. He's like,
very good. That was very good.
you got me.
Almost. Next time, you're gonna lose more than this purse, my friend. You might lose the hand like Sullivan here. Huh?
He looks scared. Genuinely looks scared.
All right. God.
One day, my friend, you're gonna be as great as Sullivan. I like this guy. Come.
Yeah.
Good.
Wonderful.
Okay, I
Alrighty.
changed my mind. They could be useful.
Perfect. So you head back to the old familiar.
Yes.
No cab will take you with Sullivan because
Sally,
of his current stink.
Sally, you're walking. Sorry.
Yep.
But why? I couldn't smell that bad, no?
You stink.
Sullivan could probably get on a dray, which is the big bus carriages that kind of go around. But no private carriage is willing to get their seats that dirty.
Come on, Sullivan. I'll accompany you, so you don't,
I will call for a cabbie.
Come on, Bosco.
100.
Work your magic.
Oh yes.
I don't think you see him when you recognize.
No, it's now got to 20.
Don't worry, this one's on me.
Oh, you're so generous.
How much, cabbie person?
You're going 2 wards. It's supposed to be 2 silver.
Quick question, sir. What time of the day is it?
Late. By the time you have surfaced, the sun has already set. It is well and truly maybe past dinner time. So let's say it's 7, 8ish.
She turned around before they part ways. Like, idea. Want me to pop by the Black Staff while I head back and give the report and pick up any rewards? We can partial them out. Or we want to go as a group today.
As a group tomorrow.
Cool.
We need to gather materials for these, people, young adults, children.
Alright, yeah. Alright, me and Sully will meet you there then.
Yeah, take your time, because Sully stinks.
And yeah, Gabriel would start walking.
Alrighty. Perfect.
Question is, do the kids actually follow me and Logan, or do they follow the other two?
I would say they probably split. Nat and Jenks go with. Nat would go with. Nat and Squidly would go with Gabriella and Sullivan, but Jenks would come ride in the carriage with Bosco and.
Jinx is the wizard?
He's the wizard, yeah. He is he no longer has his wand, but yeah, he's the wizard.
The wizard, yeah.
Okay. Say Nat, I might know people, or know some people might be able to teach you a thing or two about sword fighting. Would you care?
She like looks at you very intently. She's reading your lips really intently. And then she like nods.
Cool. I'll pop by the place tomorrow. Tomorrow probably, and I'll ask and let you know as soon as I know.
She nods again, and then she does a hand signal. And Jenks, and Squidly would say, that means thank you.
Oh, no issue. Also, are you more of a dexterous kind of combatant or more of a brute force?
He kind of like shrugs, like she like swings her sword. It's fairly slop, like a child swinging a sword. There's not much skill there, you know.
Yeah, she's trying to figure out if she's more of a dexterous, if she has a higher dexterous
Give me
strength.
an insight check if you want to try to suss her out.
She's also a child, technically.
I know, but you get born. You are born with stats.
What's the name of the little one that tried to steal things first?
That is Squidly.
Quickly.
So he's a tiefling. He's about 9 years old.
He's the one that.
He's 9-year tiefling old boy he's got an eye patch, a small bow, a quiver of toy arrows. Then you got Jenks, who's also 9. He's a Tamari boy, so human. A cloak, a stuffed owlbear familiar. And then you got Nat, who's this lanky 10-year-old, also human, a Luskin, so very pale skin, wooden toy sword. And she is dumb and deaf, but she communicates with a sign language she invented and taught to her friends.
Cool. We got a note here. Sullivan's favorite.
Yeah, she rolled a 17.
17? You would say she's a bit more dexterous than she is strong, but mainly just because of her like lanky live form. She's almost kind of similar to how your sister kind of like handles herself. I think would be a fair assessment. It's very much leaning into the strengths of being a woman. She would never beat like a full-grown man in combat, even when she was an adult. So she almost lends her strengths to other areas, like being quicker and like that.
Speaking of her sister, did they leave any means of contacting each other? Like she figured considering her brother also would be.
You would imagine that your sister has probably gone back home. Now that the drama with the Zentrum was dealt with, there'd be no.
Yeah.
If she didn't return back to her normal life, there probably would have been panic. So Esbele is probably back at the Rosnar estate.
That's wonderful. Thank you. I was just checking. All right. So I guess we all get to the old familiar sooner or later.
Yep. I guess if no one's really doing anything en route, you all do arrive. The carriage lot arrive a lot quicker, and Jenks gets settled in his new room very fast. He tries to help Bosco putting up hammocks and things, probably being more of a hindrance than a help. but an effort is made. He also, Bosco asked if you have any spare wands, because this is broken.
I know I bought a load of wood earlier. Maybe I'll try to, with my wood carving tools, I'll just craft him a really...
You make him a stick.
Yeah, I'll make him like a really makeshift ones. Like maybe
Just like break a broomstick in half.
Yeah, you know, like a magician's one. Like it had like maybe carve the top bits slightly thinner. So it looks like.
Okay, so you spend a bit of time, and I'd say with your skill, that's a fairly easy job. You're just whittling a bit of wood down. You make a fairly competent-looking one, and he's very impressed with it. You at least feel reassured that you know there's no magical arcane focus to that thing, so it should be good.
As I get to it, remember, no magic in the tavern. Okay.
Maybe she's gifted.
What about if it helps with the work? You know, what if I summon an unseen servant to help me do my job?
No. First learn to work with your own hands, and then get to summoning unseen servants.
No, if you can do unseen servant, sure.
He waves the wand, unseen servant, and unsurprisingly, nothing happens. Actually, I'll check if it has material components.
I think she'll do it like a one-to-way, like, and then all of a sudden she's got like this magical abilities.
Nah,
it does. It does have components. The components for unseen servant is a piece of string and a bit of wood. So he's like nearly there, but he doesn't even know. He doesn't know that.
But that almost gave him the component.
Yeah, you almost accidentally. If you said, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna like wrap some string to the end so it can like he can tie it to his wrist, so he just throw it and hit someone," you would have accidentally given him the components of unseen servant. But no, unfortunately, for Jenks, he does not cast an unseen servant spell because he is a child. But yeah, is there anything else you would like to do this evening? Obviously the ragamuffins, they settle in and they will help. They will join your staff. They are between the three of them. They probably make up one member of staff. They're not amazing, but because there is at least enough of them, they can make up for the everyone's shortcomings, like with their just quality over quantity.
Yeah, cool.
And you know, I would say at least immediately there's a bit of like that's kind of like strange, but your tavern is very strange, and the people who come there, they have warmed up surprisingly quickly to other strange oddities and hires you have made. So perhaps the ragamuffins will be the same. They will become like almost endearing. I think that's definitely fair to say if you're regulars.
The ghost or the flying elf triplets we have.
Or your lizard chef.
Some weird people have this tavern, I swear.
But
Yeah, the misfits.
Sullivan's gonna shower. I'm guessing it's like coming towards the evening now, right?
Yeah, it's so you went down at sunset, remember? So it's now it's like 8 to 9. By the time you get up here, it's probably 9 p.m. I'd say. By the time you all are regrouped.
Sullivan's gonna just go home, get a shower, and then do you know what? I had a very long day. I'm gonna go and relax a little bit and see my bunny. See you all later. Bye bye. And then Sullivan's gonna go down to the other port and just have a drink. It'll be many drinks. Try to get Bunny off work early a little bit. Get jiggy with it. You know what I'm saying?
So Bosco goes off to wet his whistle. There's a double entendre there. Not Bosco, sorry. Logan. Not Logan. Sullivan. Fuck. One character. Too many names. Sullivan goes off to wet his whistle. Bosco apparently doesn't, based on the shock there.
I'm a harmless boy.
Would anyone else like to do anything this evening at all?
Gabrielle will just probably get a shower, get a glass of Red Dragon Crush, and just go out.
Yeah, bath at an early night.
Yeah.
For me.
Yeah. Bosco would be.
There'll be one thing. Whenever she'd see Logan, like, you know, maybe at the bar, catch a late night drink, or before heading to bed, she's like, also, Logan, what was that with your sudden change of appearance when you know Xanathar opened his like middle eye? You know,
the one that ruined the magic and changed everything.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I don't know. What did you see? I didn't see it.
You look a lot older. Well, maybe maybe beaten with age. Like, I don't mean to pry. We all have our secrets. If you don't want to answer, that's fair. I was just curious.
I mean, you say you don't mean to pry. It's literally all you do.
Like, if it's something that...
It's the one thing you're doing. It's prying.
But fair enough. I want me to say this. If you don't want to answer, I will not inquire any more into the matter.
Before you could do your shapeshifty thing, did you ever put on makeup?
Occasionally, not that much, but yeah.
Okay. Well, and you can accept that people who choose not to wear makeup are valid, yes.
Well, I'm
People who
not saying
choose
you're
to
a
wear
belle.
lots of makeup are valid, yes.
So it's like a lot of makeup. Cool. I was just wondering if it's...
Sure.
Yeah, I was just checking if it's not like, a medical condition that you're... or something like that. If it just...
It's not a medical condition. I can assure you of that. It's
Okay,
fine.
that's great.
I'm not ill. I don't need any help. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing.
Alright.
It's fine. I'm going to go bathe. Ta-ra. And Logan will turn and kind of hurriedly, like an inside run, upstairs.
It's just inside the part where he says that everything's fine.
Sure.
That's all she's just like checking. She doesn't really care if there's any ulterior motives. Who
Logan,
knows?
is everything fine, or is it...
You get the sense that everything is fine. He doesn't have anything wrong with it. He's not like concerned for his health or anything.
Yeah, that's all she was interested in. And with that, she'll just go to her room and rest.
I think fair to say Logan probably comes across a little bit embarrassed. I think that's probably fair to say.
No, definitely. Especially with the running away. It's like literally running away from the conversation. He doesn't want to talk about it.
Yeah,
It's
she
quite sensitive
respects
for him.
that. She was just wanting to check. Because, technically speaking, she should also look a lot older now if it wasn't for Bosco. So...
And I think Gabriella, with his 17 insight, you would summarize the way you kind of like threw it out there. Logan was like semi-aware, but you don't think Logan was fully aware, at least in the moment that it had happened. He was only aware when he was kind of like accused later on, and like it was brought up.
Cool.
But the same way with your like Mask of Many Faces, it's a very passive thing. Like, it'd be hard to tell if you suddenly were not using it or not anymore, like unless your concentration was visibly broken. Which, being an anti-magic cone, your concentration, you're still technically concentrating because if you leave it, it comes back. So.
As she really doesn't care if it seems that Logan's doing fine. Like, it's Logan. She's seen him do weirder things.
Sure. Alrighty. So Sullivan is off wetting his whistle, but probably eventually come back late in the evening. But you all eventually bed down for a rest. You sleep. You all get a long rest.
Boss, like, halfway through the night's drawing like very crude, like very bad drawings of the potential heist idea. Like, little stick men kind of like about what's gonna happen.
Alrighty. So with that in mind, you wake up on the 30th of Jess. It is a lovely day. It is the final day of Fleet's Week, the celebration of the sea, maritime trade, the gods of navigation and weather. And it is also the last 10 day of chess. So on this day, I would like someone, please, to make a roll for your business.
Who's feeling lucky, gents?
It's a D100 rule, please.
Me. I'm always feeling lucky. You know me and my dice rolls.
Roll for it. Go for it.
Go
roll.
on. Oh,
D100.
D100. 16. Lovely.
Quickly do it.
The
I'd have rolled
first
higher on a D20.
10 day, like the first 10 day of any business, it doesn't always go great. You must pay 1.5 times the business maintenance cost for the 10 day, which is going to be 90 gold. That's in hireling wages, guild expenses, like, initial, like, it's kind of like that initial brunt of any business. You have to spend money to make money. That's probably how it's phrased to you by one of the guild members who comes to collect the money. You do not have to pay it right away, but if you have unpaid expenses, it will have a negative effect on your next 10-day roll.
Cool. And how much money did we roll for the budget, like 10 day?
So you actually lost 90 gold. The business lost money in the first 10 days.
It's from all that fucking free shit we keep giving away. How many of you have paid for the stuff that you've had? Huh?
You know, that's fair, but do you pay for that?
I mean, it's only the first week, you know.
No, but I could. How about this? The 90 gold we split it in 4 ways. That's 20. Help me out, Bosco.
All right, wait, hear me out. Before we start splitting anything, we are due to visit, the Blackstaff. We successfully completed a task for her. Maybe she'll pay us.
Gods, I hope so.
I mean, if you're looking at a precise estimate on how much we need to give on the loss, it's probably around 22 gold and maybe like 5 silver.
No, I can cover my part, nice and easy. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I can cover.
Well, but I'm trying to save up for something, so I'd like to first see how much we get paid from the Blackstaff. If that's.
Well, you're still gonna have to pay anyway, regardless.
I'm
assuming you're gonna pay. Like, we're all paying.
No.
The
didn't
you get those the prize for winning?
Yes,
Maybe
I'm planning on pawning that off as we head into town. Or Sullivan, if you wish to pawn that off.
Oh, me?
I'm sure you. It's said to be worth 100 gold, so
Sure, I've heard it's about 70. I don't know.
Just aim for the highest
I'm
bid.
just kidding. Come on, give it to Sullivan.
Yep, she'd hand it over, but
like
just
by his cloak.
Yeah, but just pawn it off as you go outside. So the plan I propose for today, we head to the Blackstaff, see what she tells us, have some free time for ourselves, reconvene for lunch, and see what we do.
Sounds good to me.
Let's discuss the potential heist I've planned. I've spent a few hours last night. Because we need to do this as quickly as possible, because I don't know if you guys caught on, but those were where we used investigating the robots? I forgot what they're called.
Nimble Rights.
Nimble Rights, yeah.
Yes.
That's them.
Figured by the hat.
But, so I've come up with a rough plan on how we could infiltrate the boat, but we're going to need a huge friend to help us out. But we'll discuss that later.
Also, I forgot you guys would have a plus 10. It's D100 plus 10, so you guys only pay 60. It's not
okay.
No.
Cool.
It's 60 gold. Oh, easy then. 15
so, and as a note as well, the Fellowship of the Innkeepers rep who collects their little expense will also recommend to you to promote your business over the next week. If you spend money, putting it in like broadsheets and things like that, like advertising, for every gold piece spent, you add a +1 to that roll. So there's potential. If you drop 80 gold, you will guarantee max out your money. You may not make 80 gold back, but it's just as a point.
Cool.
So, what's your plan, Bosco?
Oh, we're talking about it now.
Oh, we can do it over lunch. You sound like you wanted to do it now. All right.
We can do it now if you want, but
it's up to you. I'm fine either way.
I mean, are you guys ready to talk about it now, or should we just wait till later?
Sure. Why not? Hit us with it.
So, you remember in the late evening we went for a swim, and we got a bit of an assist?
Mm-hmm.
Or a dragon.
Yeah, that's correct. I was thinking of potentially trying to bargain with the dragon, maybe saying about how these people have stolen something from us, because they have, because we are now part of the Xanathar. So we're not lying to the dragon. It's not telling the full truth. and maybe potentially say if he helps us out, cause a little bit of a ruckus or riot, any potential excessive loot we can maybe give to him. That's something
That's
he
fair.
wants. And we can get the stone. Maybe talk about how this is a precious stone of ours, and we just want to retrieve it back from the thieves. You know, I'm sure he'd be reasonable if we mentioned he can have the treasure inside the boat. I'm sure there's loads there.
That sounds like a decent idea, but the second question is how we. So he causes a distraction while we sneak in, I presume.
Yeah. Create a hole. Yeah. Sink the ship if he really wants to. I can.
All right. Yeah.
I've got a.
Did you ever
push.
actually speak? Did you ever actually get the reward from Zelafar? Did you go back to him and like tell him what you found or anything, or no?
No, not yet.
You haven't actually. I don't actually think you've gone to look at what because he basically gave you a little quest to go investigate the strange device underneath the eye catcher that was affixed to it. I don't think you guys went yet, but there, yeah, he has a little quest that is in the books. Just to note. That is an active quest.
Oh.
He gave you a quest. He said, like, you know, he was very interested in that strange thing underneath the eye catcher ship that you guys had just left, because you had like been thrown overboard, effectively. I think you made a deal with him to take you to the shore. He took you to the shore, and he was like, if you ever like want to go check it out, I'd love to know more about it. They keep like, you know, scaring me off, like, you know, like they won't let me get close, kind of things. I'm so big, and all that.
But so we haven't had talked to any Xenophar yet until now.
Zelafarn is the name of the
Zelafarn.
dragon.
Oh, sorry, Xenophar.
The dragon himself. He gave you a quest to investigate.
Is it? What's? So how do you spell that? Sorry, I think I spelled it wrong. That's why.
Zelafarn. Zelifar.
So yeah, I'm just press that.
Yeah, Zelafarn.
I do have a potion of water breathing. We should all have one, right? I think we've all got one, right?
Yes, we do.
Could potentially go under there and explore it. We could. Okay, so maybe we could potentially try and explore the unknown device. From what I remember, he wanted to know about. Then we can give him that information. We can bargain with the dragon to help us out there.
Right.
I'll give you the exact quest here. It is if you can find out all you can about the underwater vessel without raising suspicion, he will meet you again after you complete that mission. In exchange for the information, he will offer you a reward. He doesn't know what chest, that he doesn't know what's in. He doesn't know what's in the chest. He can't open it. Its contents are unknown to him, but he knows he can smell gold inside. So he knows there's definitely something in there, something valuable. But he doesn't know exactly what it is. And yeah, he says his attempts to treat with the crew of the strange craft mounted underside the eye catcher have been met with no success, and he's curious to know more. He wants you to find out for him, preferably undetected.
All right. So proposed plan of action: Blackstaff, see what she tells us and gives us. Free time, head back for lunch. Reconvene, head for a swim, and see where we go from there.
Yes.
Cool. Well, if that's the case, I suggest we finish up our breakfast and head out. Time is of the essence.
Because the longer we wait, the more chance they might actually make a move and leave.
That is indeed correct. Well, I'm ready to go when you are.
Isn't this festival with the ships ending soon as well?
Yes, this is the final day of the
Yeah.
not the
I mean,
festival
this-
of Twin Parades, but it's the final festival of this big festival here. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Fleet's Wake
and
it's
that's
called.
yeah. The fleets. There's a lot of ships that came through because of this, and so
You remember Fleet's Wake? I'll give you a rundown. It's all about the sea, maritime trade, the gods of the sea, and all that kind of jazz. There are things like boat races, galas, and all the trophies and earnings from the competitions and things that kind of happen for the city instead of being kept by the victors, are actually donated to the priests of the Umberlee at the Queen's Spire, who then like cast the like treasure all into the harbor. So like there's a lot of it's kind of like like big collection boxes and things, and basically, you know, it's they're kind of like paying a tithe to deceive, like giving it all this money and coins and things like that.
Cool.
I'd also say, you know, that there are rumors that the area known as Umberlee's Cache, which is where all the wealth kind of sinks down to, like the lowest point, is rumored to be watched by merfolk and things like that. And it's like anyone who would be a thief of Umberlee is like meets a watery grave, you know, with the merfolk. Like, it's that whole kind of thing of like, you know, would be thieves, you know, like fuck them basically.
Cool. So if I would just tell you guys that maybe shouldn't take too long to go investigate this ship because they can possibly go away anymore.
Yep. We'll do it today.
Through the plan. We execute it today. Hopefully tonight. You know, we set the proper preparations. We've got the underwater, the potions of underwater breathing, so we'll have a better time than this.
Indeed. Well, I suggest we head out so we can fit all this into one day.
Cool. Alright, I'm
Sure.
gonna go pawn this gem, I'm guessing, and then why don't you go and see your friend, the lady with the black staff, the annoying one?
Yeah, sure, go for that. And remember, 100 gold pieces, nothing less.
Sure, don't worry.
I trust you. I trust you with, you know, handling money. Well,
Say
handling
at least somebody you trust. Not someone see the honesty inside of Sullivan.
No, it's more like, you know, haggling more than... Anyway, let's get moving.
Sullivan's actually pretty good at that too, so... Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Does anyone wants to come with me, or... You know what? I'm gonna take... Squiggly, come to Sullivan. Come with Sullivan. Sullivan's gonna show you how to bargain properly.
Chaperone.
I'll take
Somebody go with them.
I'm ready. Care to go, Logan? Bosco?
No, I'm coming with you. Bosco.
I suppose so. I can. What can possibly go wrong? You know, it's not like me and Logan.
Do you want a list? Oh, what?
The flamethrower stays in the pocket.
We totally won't get arrested again. And I totally won't start prison, right?
I'm not breaking you out of prison for a second time.
You didn't break me out of prison. I broke myself out of prison.
But I got rid of the legal we got rid of the legal consequences for that little stunt.
They didn't know we escaped quite yet. I might call them eventually. So
Right.
Buddies.
Let's agree to disagree. Alright, let's meet here at lunch then.
Agreed.
Sure.
Alrighty. So you spread out and split off. Logan and Gabriella heading towards Blackstaff. And Sullivan and Bosco heading to sell a gem. Selling the gem is relatively easy. Just make me a... Let's call it like an investigation check to find a good buyer. It's going to be a good price.
Go.
One each, or on an advantage between the two of you?
I'm gonna go to Bosco. So Bosco, it looks like someone that's got a knife or things like this. Can you see any good pawn shops around here? Then I'll give advantage to Bosco.
You want me to look for any good...
Yes, no, you're pretty good at no.
I'm terrible.
Okay, fine. Now Sullivan will look for it. Just give me a hand here. Well, yeah, if you see anything, tell me.
So if you haven't realised right now, my eyesight is absolutely terrible. It's why I wear these giant goggles sometimes. It doesn't help me at all. It makes it look like it actually helps.
Okay, Sullivan will look for it then. Okay, I guess I'll roll with advantage.
Yep.
I mean, I can read. Do you mean to help you read? Do you know how to read?
Investigation, yeah.
Investigation.
17.
Oh,
You find a seller who's happy to take the gem off your hands for the asking price of 100.
Cool. Take a shot. Take
A
a fast
fair
right.
trade. You probably make a deal of like, you know, I'm gonna come back and like spend a lot of money here, like in the future. It's like, oh, good, I look forward to it. Like, gives you a good price to hope you'll come back, so you can like fucking charge you more the next time you return and make the money back. Yeah, perfect. The gem is sold. Meanwhile, the other two go seek out Blackstaff at Blackstaff Tower. You are met with the familiar, knocker on the door, the grumbles as you approach, as you slam its face with its own nose. And yeah,
Sorry.
Vajra eventually comes and meets you, and she smiles and just goes, "Well, how are we getting on?"
Well, it seems that we won't need those schematics of the sewers that much. We actually managed to procure the information from a reliable source.
And
Well, unfortunately, the person in question, Mr. War Dragon, is indeed a puppet of Elephant that we had the pleasure to meet.
if you can rid him of that intellect devourer, I will happily give you a lovely magic item of mine.
Well,
But the information alone is enough to.
the thing is, and this is only long story short, the person in charge of the Mind Flayer that's in charge of Balloon War Dragon told the Mind Flayer to kill Balloon War Dragon as soon as he sees him upon our request. If I remember,
that is not entirely that was correct briefly. However, then there was Xanathar changed his mind very quickly and said that was a silly idea and things like that. So that you're not quite sure where it was left with Xanathar.
All right. I wasn't sure how that.
If you took up your stance as Major Domo, that would be something you could push more. But the beholder gets distracted easily, and there was a lot of back and forth there with regard to that, because then he was like, instead of killing him, we need to get less cunty brains, and then that was the theory was that they were going to put a different brain in him instead.
Let's roll that back. Yes, we could try. Although, how does it look when you get rid of an intellect devourer? Like, would it be flashy? Because we would hate to step on any toes per se.
Removing it from the entity, I believe Logan can cast a spell.
But would his head explode? He's usually in public places.
His head would explode, but he would fall down dead, and the intellect devourer would appear next to him, exposed, and then it would probably try to assume someone else is a new host. I'd advise doing it somewhere not in a very public place. But if you're saying you made contact with someone who controls this Mind Flayer and he was communicating with the Mind Flayer, the intellect devourer may already be aware of potential threat or awareness. Maybe they may take more appropriate measures to protect themselves. Do they think they're being made?
Well, here's that. Would you be able to pay us for the information given, and if we took care of him in a, clandestine way, you would give us the magic item question?
If you can take care of the intellect devourer, I can definitely give the magic item. As for money, you are still paying off the favors. But you do, I do, of course, give a little bit of a nudge in the right direction. All of Force Grey members get 2 renown for completing that quest, at least partial completion. If you did continue through and deal with the intellect devourer, you would get a magic item. She would tell you, she would say it would be a wand. She would give you a magical, not an arcane focus, but like an actual magic wand.
Alright, so 2 renown.
2 renown for now, but she does. Unfortunately, most guild faction rewards, like from the good people, go to pay you. It's more like favors for favors, and like the Zentrum and stuff do pay because they're not nice people.
Yep. That's fair. Alright, thank you, and we'll be sure to inform you in the near future.
Why do you have that thing as your door knocker? I've been wanting to ask.
That's a good question, actually.
Thank you.
It was installed by a previous Blackstaff to me. It was one of his most hated foes, as far as I understand. So he bewitched him into a door knocker to live out the rest of eternity, being beaten in.
Well, that's about a fucking thing.
So it's not a bad thing if we, give it an extra knock.
No, I think
Every now and again.
the Blackstaff would appreciate it.
That was kind of the idea. I did wonder, but no, that's pretty nifty.
I believe I don't
Please
think
don't
it
do
was
that
like
to me.
I don't think it was even like a horrible literary thing. I think it was literally a childhood bully of some kind.
No, that makes
was
that
very
makes sense.
petty,
They
I
can be
recall.
Horrible.
It's a story I've not heard in a while, but yes, he is there and he does his job, despite the trauma.
Grumbles. Yes. Wonderful. That's the only question I had. I was just here for moral support.
Well, thank you, Blackstar, for your time, and we'll be sure to inform you about any further developments in this case.
Look forward to hearing it. I'll keep my ear to the ground for anything else that may be of interest to you. Till then, good luck.
Also, before I leave, would you happen to know a safe route to Skullport by chance?
Deep into Undermountain. There are a few ways to get to Skullport. I think the most direct way would be probably via the Yawning Pool.
Oh, wonderful.
That would take you
Great.
to the first level. To make your way down to the second and then the third to find Skullport.
Well, thank you then. Have a nice day. She'd go back on.
And yeah, you can all, I assume you all regroup. But the plan, once your bits
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay. Are you meeting by the docks? Are you meeting back at
We'll probably meet at. Will we meet at the Troll Skull first, to be fair, or not too far?
You're both kind of near the castle market ward at the minute, so you're actually quite close to each other, but it's where you want to go. So it's completely up to you.
I think if we were both running errands in similar areas, we'd have probably agreed to have met up in a mutually convenient area.
Probably the
market square.
Yawning Portal or the markets would be a good place to meet up. Then it's kind of a similar area.
Yeah, sure.
And it'd just be a little home.
I'd say probably Young Porter, maybe. Young Porter then.
Yeah, so then you all regroup, find each other at the Yawning Portal. Very easy to do. You probably spend the guts of about an hour, so it's probably let's call it around like 11 a.m. at this point. So it's still early enough in the day. There's still plenty of daylight left to get whatever you need done. And you see people in the streets. You see there's a lot of like people heading down to the dock ward, especially as it's still light out, and people going to celebrate the final day of this festival and things.
Oh, are we ready for a swim, gents?
Yes.
Sure.
I guess let's get ready and let's not delay it.
Don't we have? Didn't we get like a underwater breathing potions?
Yeah, you all have one each.
We do have one each now.
It lasts an hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. How long does it take to swim to the...
It is fairly far out, but that is something you probably need to check whenever you actually get to the water's edge, because the ship could have moved from where you last were. You head down to the dock ward, I assume, and you see the streets here are bustling. The food shops are spilled in the street. People are eating like freshly prepared like fried fish from stalls, from restaurants, from bars. People are laughing. And you look out across the beautiful, great harbour of Waterdeep, and you can barely see the water's surface itself, because it is covered in hundreds and thousands of lilies that just litter the water's surface, and it is breathtaking. It is like you're looking over a field of flowers, and you see out there where it was mirrored before, the eye catcher looming, waiting. And there's parades, and music, and festivities happening, and you see on the far island, kind of near the gate where Umberlee's temple is, several ships there as well. You see rowboats like cutting little like pathways through the lily-covered water towards it, filled with chests and boxes and other like beautiful like gifts and offerings for the goddess of the sea. And yeah, they're all heading over there slowly and carving their way through. The area is bustling and lively and full of people and full of crowds to hide in. And that's where we're going to stop for today.
Oh god.
I could actually see it in my head. I was like, fuck.
I just think, is
Description.
it a wise idea to start a heist on the day with the praise into a?
We're not heisting. We're just going to check out the weird thing under the ship to get the.
I like how she's putting it. I like that.
Yeah.
But not heist, just looking and potentially,
just looking.
Yeah, just browsing.
So you got this, man. There's one thing I learned is don't mess with gods in this world.
You'll be fine.
Yeah. Thanks for the session. It was great.
Welcome. And I'll wrap the stream up here. Have a good one. Thank you very much for dropping by.